Hello everybody, this is my demonstration of the Power Probe 3. I don't watch television. I'm a do-it-yourselfer and I just purchased this Power Probe 3 on Amazon. 121 bucks. I think it's worth every penny so far. It's got 5 modes, but I'm only going to demonstrate the Power Probe mode, which is the default. And well, you can tell me what you think. First thing we do is give it power. We'll pretend this is our car battery. I already had the ground side hooked up. So she powers up with a blank display in Power Probe mode. The only thing you see is the speaker icon on the bottom right. And you can toggle that on and off with this Power Probe mode button down here. A quick press, the speaker's gone. Press it again, speaker's on. While we're here, this toggle switch, you'll see positive at the top, negative at the bottom. If you push it forward, you'll get a positive feed to your device. You'll give power to your device. And if you push it backwards or down, you will get a negative feed to your device. I'll show you that later as we go along. Very nice feature. Also, when you do probe your circuit, the top right will give a red continuity button for positive and a green continuity light for negative on the left side. So right is red, positive, negative is green on the left. Okay, so let's turn on this little simple circuit here. This is an incandescent 12-volt car bulb, dual filament, high beam and low beam. It's connected to the low beam right now. I'll turn it on. There's our low beam. Now, this circuit's working, and we will use our Power Probe 3 just to show you how it works. So right now I have the speaker icon on, so when I touch positive, I'm going to get a tone and I'll get a voltage reading. 12.6 volts. Now I'll touch the negative side. I get a tone and 0 volts. And that's correct. I should have 0 volts on the ground side because the bulb is using all the voltage on the positive side. Now if I turn off that speaker, we just get the reading with the red light for positive, and we get a reading of 0 and green for the negative. This is when everything's working. Okay, let's check our battery voltage. 12.8. Good. And 0 on the ground. Good. Now, let's make a problem for this circuit. I'm going to disconnect the ground. Now here you come. Let's turn this off. So here comes the end user. He turns on his light. Nothing happens. He doesn't have a light. The light is out. So he takes his power probe, places it on the terminal, positive terminal of the device, and he's reading 12.9. Well, geez, I'm getting voltage. My light didn't light. Maybe I got a bad filament. Or maybe you have a bad ground. Let's check the ground side. The ground's supposed to be 0, right? Whoop. It's reading, whoops, it's reading more than battery voltage. It's reading 13 instead of 0. Now we know that's not right. It's supposed to be 0, right? So in this case, we know we have a bad ground. Let's prove it. I'm going to give a ground to it with my switch. Look at that. 0 volts and my light turned on. Again, from 12.8, 12.9, it was 13 at one time, to 0 volts, which is what we want to see, and the light turns on. So we know we have a problem on the ground side. Now let's put the ground side back. The bulb should light. And let's mess with the positive side. So I'm going to disconnect right here. And user comes along, turns on his light, or so he thinks. Nothing. Why is that? Take the power probe, 3. Look at that. We got 0 volts coming in. What's our ground? Our ground is 0 volts. That's normal. This is not normal. 0 volts on the power side. Let's probe back. I got 0 volts. Aha, I got voltage here. 13 volts. 13 volts. So my problem is from here, or rather from here, which is 0, back to here. We got a problem. Now let's say I'm getting 0 volts here. Let's give it 12 volts. I'm getting 0 here. Let's give it 12. Push on the toggle. Look at that. My light comes on, 12.8. So there you go. That's how you test. If I connect back my circuit, my light comes on. Now here's another nifty thing. I'm going to take this out of here. I'm going to incorporate this 6 ohm 100 watt resistor into the circuit. What's going to happen? My bulb comes on, but it's dim. Right? Bulb came on, but it's dim. We don't know why it's dim. Well, we do really. We know that there's something's not letting all the voltage through. Let's test it. We got resistance. Let's test it. So I touch. Look at that. 9.6 volts. I'm touching this with my power probe 3. It's telling me 9.7 volts. I know my battery voltage is 12.8. So I'm dropping voltage right here, aren't I? Something's stealing volts away from me. Let's go backwards. .8. 9.8. I'm trying to get that reflection out of there for you. Hey, check it out. 12.7. So our problem ends right here. We have a problem from here back to here. There's something wrong. Resistance right here. So there you go. Now let's do this. Let's give it voltage. See if the bulb goes bright. Yeah, it does. And it's reading, my thumb's in the way there. 12.7 when I give it the power from the power probe 3. Back to dim because of the resistance. So there you go, man. Is that handy or what? I think it's worth every penny. Let me put this guy back. Get my resistor out of there. And we're back in business. So, to me, it's worth every penny. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you may have learned something. Thanks for watching.